Evening. The central bank held a foreign exchange auction yesterday to ease the functioning of the market. It had to buy 12.1 million excess dollars at the price of 17.4 rupees to a dollar. The central bank governor, Carolina Bell, said at a press conference that the market almost came to a standstill on Friday. Considering unexpected appreciation of the local currency, there has been friction in the foreign exchange market.
Forex holders have been coming to the market more frequently. And another element that we have observed is the exchange of foreign currency into rupees to buy government debt has also increased the supply to the point that with no adjustment in prices, this has been causing friction in the market, as well as uncertainty, because there were various views of where the exchange rate will go. And this has caused panic to the extent that last week on Friday, the market was practically not working. We have received a lot of complaints from market participants and even our visitors who have been unable to exchange their cash at financial institutions in the foreign exchange market, despite numerous communication that central bank has been highlighting to both the public and financial institutions that the direction that the currency was going. So in light of that, on Friday, the bank took the decision to buy some of this excess, and we did that yesterday, where we bought $12.1 million at the price of 17.4 rupees to the dollar. So that action of the central bank is to help ease the functioning of the foreign exchange market, because we cannot, in an environment of a floating exchange rate, not to have a market that is doing its job for all concerned.
The National Assembly today approved the Appropriation Bill 2021. 24 MNAs voted for the budget of over 11 billion rupees and 10 opposition MNAs abstained. Earlier, the leader of the opposition thanked his team for acting responsibly during the two-month discussions on the 2021 budget. He pointed out that there were at times stark differences with the government during the debate. Many of those differences, he said, remain unresolved. Mr. Pillay added that as a responsible opposition, they will continue to bring up those issues to the government through the National Assembly. The leader of government business, Bernard Georges, said it was his honor to lead the LDS for the first time through a budget, and he congratulated them for a job well done. Mr. Georges said that with the budget, the government will have the right tools to work with. He noted that his side had made suggestions for improvement, as he believed it was also the role of MNAs from the ruling party to make proposals where necessary. The National Assembly has voted to scrap the law on corporate social responsibility, or CSR. It was introduced in 2014 with the aim of encouraging the private sector's involvement to help out through donations and sponsorships with projects in communities and to non-governmental organizations.
The Minister for Finance, Nadi Hassan, told the Assembly that intensive discussions on the issue were held in 2019 with the participation of the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, OECD. It was pointed out then that the law was impacting negatively on businesses that were hardly making profits. But Minister Hassan said the repeal of the law would not prevent businesses from helping with community projects if they so wish. Furthermore, the government has provided alternatives for non-governmental organizations which used to rely on help from businesses. The bill was forcefully opposed by the opposition United Seychelles. Its MNAs argued that it would be detrimental to different groups of people, including NGOs. The leader of government business says that despite being well-intentioned, the CSR has unintended consequences. It has reached a point, he said, where the government was spoon-feeding people rather than giving them a free hand to take on their responsibility.
The potential for more tourism developments on the outer islands is amongst several possible outcomes of the visit of the presidential delegation to Aldabra and several other islands over the weekend. The delegation also included several diplomats or their representatives. During an interview at the Department of Foreign Affairs this afternoon, the Minister for Foreign Affairs and Tourism, Sylvestre Radegonde, reiterated that the main idea behind the visit was to honor an invitation extended to the local diplomatic corps by the President of the Republic, Wavel Ramkalawan, shortly after his inauguration. Minister Radegonde added that following the visit, the diplomats can better appreciate what Seychelles is all about, along with its challenges.
There was also the objective to show them what Seychelles is all about, so that they can better appreciate the challenges that we have as a small country. In terms of, we talk about maritime security, climate change, sea level rise, and with that, effects of erosion. For one, we have a happier diplomatic corps. I think they found it useful. I think it was good in that sense for them personally. They do appreciate the gesture that was made, the appreciation of the government for all that they've done over the years, countries have done over the years, but also better understanding, as I said, of the challenges of Seychelles. I think they are now better equipped to be our spokesman in every one of those issues that we've outlined: maritime security, environment, climate change, and so on.
Since the last update yesterday, the Ministry of Health has detected 56 new COVID cases. 3 patients were released today. The United Socialist Party presented a donation of 1,000 snack packs today to the Ministry of Education. The donation was made by the party leader, Dr. Patrick Emini, to the Director General for Early Childhood and Primary Education, Cyril Pillet. Dr. Emini said that the donation is only a support and is not meant to replace the dedicated fund. The Minister of Education, Dr. Justin Valentin, said that the dedicated fund is sufficient to provide snacks for the children in need. He said, however, that donations of any kind are always welcomed. And with this, we come to the end of this news summary. Thank you for watching. Have a pleasant evening.